Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and welcome to your twin flame, soulmate, or karmic connection love reading that's done on Wednesdays. I hope that you're all doing well, and hopefully this video will be able to premiere so I can chat with you in the chat section. It is done much later in the day that it is usually done. That's because I had other obligations that I had to get out for my Patreons mainly. So hopefully, if it's not too late, it can premiere. Today is the 27th of March of 2024, if you're wondering, and we are in eclipse season. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. And as you could see, there are shadows on my table. I needed some light. I can't do anything about the shadows, but because as I said, it is done much later in the day. Let's see what's going on in this connection. For many of you, it could be a very important relationship where you are in contact, but not steady and stable contact. For others of you, there is no contact at all, and you're probably wondering what's going on with your person. For others of you, you could be just single, right, and waiting for that special person. As I say every single time, we are using the Light Seers Tarot today by Chris Ann. Okay, we haven't used it for a while, so I thought I might use this deck today. We'll be taking quite a few cards. We'll be taking some romance angels, oracles, generally for the reading, but stay until the end. I'm going to take one card for each zodiac sign, each sun sign, but I suppose you can check out your moon placement, your rising sign, and also your Venus placement, your Mars, or your North Node placements. Obviously, you're familiar with those. If you're not, you can always email us at divinedebut11@gmail.com. It's a free service. I would need your birth date, birthday, birth time, the exact birth time if you know of it, at least an approximate time, nevertheless, and your place of birth. And I could just email it back to you, and therefore you can follow along as we always look at the astrology here. And it's always helps to, if you're familiar with your moon sign, because that's your emotions, right? The rising sign is more about who you are out there in the world, how people see you. It also speaks to your physical body. The rising sign is you. You are your rising sign. So it can relate to many areas, any areas of life. And obviously your Venus sign, your Venus placement is Venus, we know, is the goddess of love. She can be the goddess of war, depending on the aspects that she makes. Love or peace, Venus could be, right? She's also about self-worth and values. Especially if you're a masculine, then your Venus placement would be what kind of a partner, more inclined towards the feminine energies, you would go for, what you would be looking for in a partner, nevertheless. For the girls out there, okay, it's your Mars. Look at your Mars. Mars would be the masculine, a masculine archetype, or it could just be, I suppose, the energy that you put forth, because we've all got some masculine energies in our chart, okay? That's just the way spirit creates, where there's always, hopefully, and we're more inclined towards balance, right? Some of us may have more feminine, and more others of us have got more masculine in our chart. Others of us have got more equal. And your North Node, of course, is your destiny and your fate, your soul's purpose in this lifetime. All right, so we're taking the Moonology Oracle, we're taking the Black Moon Astrology oracle cards as well. As usual, the Mystic Moon Oracles, the Lenormand, and the Kipper Oracle, as well as, of course, and we are not doing Yes Please today for personal messages. We're just taking some at the last part of the reading, generally speaking, because we're close to the end of March. April is just around the corner. So we're in eclipse energies, my dear friends. Let's see what today's message is. Let's take, first of all, let's look at the Karma Dharma relative to your person. You should start to concentrate on your person. And I think that we'll be taking this little Lenormand deck to look at where your person is. And I don't mean physically, emotionally, generally speaking. We'll look at your person through this little deck. So we'll take a few cards and see what's going on for them and in their life. And I think that we should also use the Mystic Moon Oracles to look into their psyche, because I know you're here wondering about a particular person. Okay, so what is the Karma Dharma relative to this relationship, to someone that you could be expecting, possibly also to return, because Mercury is ready to retrograde 1st of April on April Fool's Day, and all the way up until the 25th of April, Mercury will be retrograding in Aries. Very, very important for the cardinal signs. And of course, Mercury will be passing over the North Node in Aries. A lot of fated events that will stem from the past. We will have returns. Yes, we will have reconciliations. We will have past situations returning to revamp, relook at, to redo, possibly second chances with Mercury retrograde, for those who are hoping for that. For others that are not hoping for a past person, an ex, to return, then it could be a time when you are physically, fully closing up something, perfecting something, let's say, putting in that full stop relative to a particular relationship. What's the Karma Dharma, please, Spirit? Calling on the help coming from divine, from the divine, from my archangels. What is the Karma Dharma at this time? Now, you could look at this reading as a timeless reading, but you could always look at it as being the reading around the end of March. We've got some wonderful aspects and we've got some challenging aspects. Big surprises, surely. Unexpected turnarounds. And for many, there could be lots of blockages moving forward, lots of frustration, lots of anger. It all depends on your personal chart. Moon is transiting through Scorpio as we are doing this. Let's take the messages. What is the Karma Dharma at this time this is a general reading and we are reading the energies. It is not a personal reading. Okay, please remember that. We are reading for many out there. We've got the Fool card and Aries energy comes through as we are in the Aries season. Happy birthday, my beautiful Aries people. And my daughter is an Aries too, so I'm very, very familiar with the archetype of Aries. Okay, the Fool's journey begins. There could be a leap of faith that someone is taking. Remember, Aries energy, that's where the North Node is. The North Node is the collective fate and destiny, and we're all part of the collective. Chiron is also there on the North Node in Aries. So in about 7 days, in a week, the Sun will be on the North Node and very close to Chiron. So lots of fated events that could get us uncomfortable, because the North Node is never easy to reach, but it is a Jupiterian blessing. And it does speak to the future. So Mars is ruling. Mars is ruling, and Mars is drowning in Pisces right now, and Mars is dreading coming up to Saturn. He knows that he's going to have to face the music. Who needs to face the music? Someone hasn't been doing the right thing. Remember, Pisces could be illusion, deception. It could be the dream. This could be a rude wake-up call for someone. For some of us, that we've been living in a dream, in a fantasy, in the fantasy world. For others, though, it could also be that we are stabilizing something. We're putting in the effort. Oh my goodness, the cards are being very, very stubborn. What's going on in this connection? What do we need to know? What is the advice, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got Cardinal Fire. Cardinal Fire, which means there will be courage, there will be action, new beginnings, new cycles, new seasons as we have entered the new astrological year. Remember that we've got a new moon in Aries. That's a solar eclipse, very amplified, very strong new moon happening on the 8th of April. But we're in the eye of the storm right now, my friends. And the energies, all April will not be easy either. I'm really going to be looking forward to seeing the back of February, March and April. May is very promising, so be patient. I know that's all I hear. Everyone has lost their patience. Kronos is a bit of a, what can I say? A bit of a downer. And he's very limiting and he's very testing. Right? But he's there because he wants to bring us the truth where there's been illusion or deception. And he also wants us to put now, I mean, Mars is the accelerator. Mars accelerates, right? Even though he's in Pisces and in a water sign where he's not strong. So that could sort of, remember, sort of release possibly the tension, but I would say after Mars passes over Saturn, because Mars, yes, wants to move forward, and Saturn says no, not yet. Okay, there's still something that you need to take care of. Karma is being worked out. Karma is being released. And Venus is going to come up to Neptune as well. They're in Pisces. If you're a Piscean individual, wow. I mean, this is a big moment for you. All right. Very, very important for the mutable signs as well. Okay. As there is a lot of pressure on the mutable signs. We've all got mutable areas in our chart. And we need to be able to make the changes, right? To release, surrender is Pisces. Why am I talking so much about Pisces? Because we've got Mars, Saturn, Venus, Neptune, all in Pisces. And it is sick season, sick, illnesses, viruses, psychological issues. All these are factors of Pisces. We all want to escape the truth, escape the madness. Pisces can be madness, right? Because you don't know what is real and what is not, what is true and what is not. Okay, let's look at the now. We have the Four of Swords, inaction, inertia, needing to sleep. Yes, we do need to sleep. It is a time of sleep. It is a time of dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams. We are having very prophetic dreams. I actually saw this morning, before I woke up, I was stepping on a lot of green, luscious, moist, like the freshness of the morning, dew. I was stepping barefoot on beautiful, lush green grass. So I'd love to hear from you if you have had any prophetic and interesting dreams. What could that mean for you? Because they are prophetic, okay? Now, there's no action. Someone needs to heal. Someone needs their time alone. Pisces is solitude. Alone time, downtime, as Pisces is a very karmic sign. It is cycles that are ending in our life before we take that leap of faith. So someone does need to sort of clear the air, clear their mind. Okay, so this is very much about thoughts, perceptions, words, even memories, I'm going to say. Looking back, because the Four of Swords comes after the Three, which is that heartbreak, the disappointment. Okay, what is the challenge here? The World card. Yes, something needs to close up. Something needs to complete. And we've just had a lunar eclipse in Libra. So relationships that need to go will be going. The World card, the challenge could be physical distance between you and another person, or that someone is sleeping on a decision. Because remember, after the Four of Swords comes the Five, which says that someone is ready to take action. The warrior is ready to come alive, is ready to start to fight, to use their intelligence, right? To use their mind, to use their wit, and also to communicate, because this is no communication. Five of Swords, someone's ready to clear the air. The challenge is to complete a major cycle, a major karmic cycle. The Fool's journey comes to an end, but it's in the challenge position, so it's very difficult to put that full stop. Some of us are not ready. Okay. Let's see where this relationship is coming from in the past, deep past. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, illusion, many choices, possible escapism. I get in the Seven of Cups, I get the magician energy. It's like, choose which is the right one for you. It's like trickery I get here. Really not knowing what to do. And sevens are never easy. They're conflictual numbers. But also it could be in the distant past that you've turned over a difficult page where this relationship is concerned. Let's see. Recent past. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Pentacles, earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. This could be a father, this could be a boss, someone who's got their own business, someone who's in charge. This is a very experienced individual. I'm going to say very modern. I'm looking at the way he's dressed. Could be someone that's gone through a maturing process and just has gone grey overnight. We see a lot of grey, a lot of silver-coloured hair. Yes, I suppose it could be someone that's more inclined towards light hair, even though the King of Pentacles is usually more towards dark brown hair, earth, right? Logically, someone who's got brown eyes. But yes, this could be a father. Yes, this could be someone who is in charge, a business owner. Remember, he is the minor arcana of the Emperor. This could be someone also that loves dogs. This is not something that I usually mention. We see the dog. So friendship could be very important for this person, or this is someone that doesn't have many friends because they've got so many responsibilities. Their best friend could be a pet. So Virgo could come up quite strongly as well. Virgo does rule pets, right? Anyway, crowning is the Fool. This is what is on someone's mind, this new journey. This could be a physical or a metaphorical journey, right? As I said, you could be at a physical distance. I get the cycles. I see lots of cycles here. This is not, for many of you, this is someone from your past. This is someone that you already know. For others of you, if this is not someone that you know, then it could be someone that's going to be like a soulmate, like someone you already know, or you will have that feeling that you already know them. They seem very familiar to you. You've been there, done that. We've been through this again and again. The Fool card, this is what's crowning. So, yes, a new beginning, surely. A journey that opens up, a brand new cycle, brand new journey. Near future, we've got the Queen of Cups. So we've got earth and water. It's a good match. Queen of Cups, very psychic, very intuitive, very emotional many times. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone that is very intuitive and someone that is very motherly. Queen of Cups, very open and hoping for love. This is someone who is going through a spiritual awakening. Some of you, those of you that fit into the category of the divine feminine. I don't know if you've been praying, you've been meditating, you will be. She is drowning in her emotions. You could see she's submerged halfway in water. So fluctuating emotions, surely, and remember, we're not reading reversals here in general readings, only in personal. But Queen of Cups, yes, could be an opening where love is concerned, an opportunity. Remember that the feminine, the queens, I should say, are more about knowledge. So maybe something is coming to your understanding. But this is also recessive energy. It's like attracting love in. Something possibly could be happening in the near future, which maybe you believed or you felt intuitively that it would happen. Let's see at the position of you. Nine of Swords, lots of worry, lots of sleepless nights, lots of insomnia, lots of stress, anxiety, dark thoughts, all those crows, those ravens, whatever they are above her, they're all black. But we've got a white one as well. Now, as I always say, a speck of light does light up the darkness. So there is hope here. There's a glimmer of hope. Okay, even though she's concentrating on the more negative thoughts. It is about thoughts, it is swords, so it's her perceptions. Right? And I do apologize about the glare, but there's nothing I can do about it. I prefer that you be able to look at the cards, see the cards, than not. Okay, so let's see what's going on. And I do see the divine feminine. This is the position of you. Now, if you're a divine masculine, and that you consider yourself to be more on the masculine side, then it could be because, remember, we see a feminine here. There's a lot of worry concerning a feminine partner, or this is your loving, nurturing side that is more worried about the person. I know most of you here are more so, you classify yourself as females, more feminine. So I do see that it's the yin energy, the feminine that is worrying themselves sick. Let's see what's going on in your environment. We've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Major Arcana. And the Hierophant could speak to marriage, unless you're dealing with a Taurus, unless you're dealing with someone that is very religious, someone that does things by the book, someone that is very traditional or very stubborn, someone that could be in another relationship. Remember, we see the 2 keys in the Hierophant. So there is a possibility that you could be dealing with someone that is in another commitment. So the Hierophant could also speak to someone that is a leader within their community, whether it's their family of origin, they hold a position of power, right? Or it could be just someone that is very religious, and someone that is usually someone that's very close to, a spiritual teacher, someone that goes to church very often, someone that seeks advice from a vicar, from a priest, right? That could be the case. We'll see as we take more cards. Your hopes and fears. 3 of Swords. But it is here in the reading. Even though it's in your hopes or fears, obviously there is fear of third parties. There is fear of a more heartbreak. But for some of you, this could be hope that a third party, if you are in a third-party situation, if there is interference, third-party interference, it doesn't have to be another marriage partner, it doesn't have to be another long-term commitment, or just 2 people living together. It could be any other situation, okay? Any other situation. Some of you could be hoping that a third party or anything that is tearing your hearts apart, that it leaves, that it drops out of the equation. Now, logically, because if this is your environment, this would be relative to your person. So logically, what's above them is what's on their mind. So what they're thinking is possibly that they've broken your heart as well. Unless some of you are in another commitment, and therefore your person could be worried that there is someone else. For those of you that have not had any contact, right? You don't know what's going on with this person that's on your mind. They don't know what's going on with you. It could be that sometimes the tables tend to turn, right? And it's like 2 people that are doing a dance. It's funny how karma at some point always comes back around. And I've seen it in my life where you've got the weaker position, let's say. You're interested, let's say, in someone, and they won't even give you the time of day. They wouldn't even look at you for ABC reason. And then after a couple of years, 2, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the track, the tables turn where they now hold the weaker position, and they come back around, and then they find the door closed because you're either elsewhere or you're not interested. Simple. So it's like a dance that the two people do, and this does happen very often. Let's see, because I get that feeling that it's like the tables are starting to turn now for some of you. Very karmic, and obviously very fated. What is the potential outcome? We've got the Chariot. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. The Chariot, Cancer. And the Chariot is movement. It is movement towards victory. And there's the black and white horse This is bringing in, the darkness and the light, bringing them in. And the charioteer obviously knows where he's going. He's made up his mind. He's decided. He knows where he wants to take his life, because the chariot is his life. The chariot is the relationship. The chariot could also be a new home, a new life. It is a victory card. And remember that this is someone that's following that wish fulfillment. It's like the stars are helping lead this charioteer to their happiness, obviously. Now, remember, the chariot comes after the lovers, and the lovers is the decision or the choice. So a choice has been made, a decision has been made, or will be made. This is the potential outcome. So the chariot can also speak to change, movement. Remember, it's cardinal water, a new emotional chapter. A new emotional chapter where someone's trusting their intuition. Cancer is a water sign, very psychic. And yes, it can speak to travel. Traveling overland, through the air. It will be different for each of us. So, very strong Taurus, Cancer, Aries. We've also got Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus again. They are the most important signs that are coming through right now. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So we've got a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I usually see her as a Leo. Doesn't have to be. Very charismatic, very intuitive, very powerful. She knows her power. And she's also very attractive, so she tends to attract the opposite sex or same sex, whatever you're into. But the Queen of Wands also has the ability to, and the inspiration to create, to be powerful. She knows that with her magic wand, she can create the magic herself. So there's a sense of leadership. There's fire, there's the desire to create, to inspire, to attract, possibly as well. This could be the general energy, or as you could see here, we've got two feminine and a masculine. So let's see what this queen is sitting on. She's sitting on the Page of Swords. Page of Swords being Gemini energy. Page of Swords, of course, is a messenger, could be a message where someone comes in with news. You receive a message. We see a lot of happiness. She's like celebrating. Yes, I did this. It's as though, I don't know whether she's taken aback, where she's withdrawn her usual fiery, action orientated persona, withheld, used her mind, her logic. It does have to do with communication. There's the Two of Cups. The Magician. Virgo, Gemini. So I don't know. I get that there will be news that's coming in. I see the open book. I see the book that is open here. And this could mean news, that someone's receiving news. They're learning about something that will bring great happiness here. And this messenger is walking on a tightrope, which means they've got sort of cold feet. There's a risk factor. And remember, the Magician can be communication. The stars align, yes, to have the power, but the Magician can also be trickery, finding an intelligent way, even though stepping on eggshells to deliver a message. I don't know how the message is going to be delivered. Is it through social media? Is it through face-to-face? Is it through another person? Is it something that will be seen through social media? Someone is ready to be an open book. Someone is ready to light up. We see the light bulbs here. A lot of understanding is coming in relative to a soulmate connection. Two of Cups is there, and it shows up in the past. Let's take some cards, some oracles before we continue. Let's see what's playing out where the Moonology oracle is concerned. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It always helps the channel. Thank you so much in advance. How is the moon affecting this connection, this union? You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Beautiful. Very close to achieving your goal. Something is filling out. Something is coming to a head, to a completion point. Let's see what the planets have to say, what the energy is coming from the planets, the deities. Planets are deities, they're energies. Let's see how these energies are affecting us down here on Earth in our 3D lives. How are the planets helping or hindering this connection, please, Spirit? Please give us some advice. We have Aries and I am. This is us following our North Node. Right? So we should be letting go of the South Node of us. This is more about I am. So Aries is the ram. It's cardinal fire energy. Someone does desire to take that leap of faith, to do what it is that they want to do. Right? Aries needs to sustain, needs to nurture itself, needs to grow. Aries is like the Fool, right? This is the seed that is planted, a new beginning. It could be a new beginning to an old relationship, a new cycle, or for some of you, you are just moving on. Some of you are starting new and you are just taking care of you. I am is Aries. Let's see. We are in the Aries season, and remember the solar eclipse, new moon in Aries. Pay attention around then, around the 8th. And I have mentioned the 7th of April quite a few times. I think that that's a very important moment. The Chariot is number 7 as well. So, but also the Cancer season may be also another opening for some of you, if not now in Aries season. North Node and life's purpose. There is the North Node. I would really like to know, as Mars is going to step over that North Node in a couple of months. Not even a couple of months. Well, roughly there. That would be an interesting moment too, because, you know, Mars rules Aries, and Mars is heading for the North Node in Aries, and 4th house and roots. The 4th house is the natural house of Cancer. We see the tree. This could be a past connection, a connection that's grown very deep roots. We see the baby here. This is like a seed, right? Like the fruit that's ready to be picked. The baby is here, the child, the baby. There's a newborn here. Something new is being birthed. Fourth house and roots, but it's got to do with the past, because the fourth house does stem back to the past. Your heritage, past lifetimes, and the tree to me speaks to a relationship that feels like family. Now, third party could have been a child, yes. And we see a little bird here, a little bird in the center. So there will be communication about a new beginning. Now, the tree speaks to Saturn in Capricorn. Something about growth. We need to be grounded. This is a past connection. This is also personal growth. For some of you, growing towards that North Node is never easy. But if this is not a past connection, it could be talking to a spiritual connection as well. But we've got beautiful cards here. So we've got strong Cancer and strong Aries, a lot of cardinal energy. We've got Aries twice, I'm going to say, and we've got Cancer. Very strong and very important for the cardinal signs. Now we've got a number 13, number 41, and a number 28. So in actual fact, it could be a number 4, number 5, and a number 1. So pay attention to the numbers as well. They do play a major role many times. Let's have a look at the romance angels. We see that with a Chariot, it's all systems go. It's forward momentum. It's moving towards victory. It's changes. It's transition. This could mean a trip as well. What's going on in this divine union, in this relationship? What is possibly going on in this relationship at this time? There's flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. There's deception. So there may be jealousy relative to third parties with a flirt card. Someone is not being real. They're wearing a false self mask. And unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Those of you that there's been deception, you've been dealing with someone that was very flirtatious. Also, someone who tried to pull the wool over your eyes. I'm going to say that the deception, and they were flirting because there was no love. The love was not returned. Those of you will be leaving a relationship behind. It's as though you're going through a wake-up call. For others of you, maybe where you thought because someone was not being open with their emotions, it feels as though there was a lot of flirtation, then someone sort of pulled back their energy, their flirtation or their romantic actions towards you. Because this could have been someone who's been hurt in the past and therefore fearing opening up and saying who they truly are and what their true emotions are. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So we've got someone wearing a mask and we've got something to do with revelations. Because we've got unrequited love and we've got flirt. So there is romance, but there's unrequited love. This could also say for some of you that this relationship may have started as very flirtatious. Someone was not ready to jump into love, into a romantic connection, unless they feared showing their true emotions, and therefore wore the mask of flirtation as just being attracted, therefore protecting their heart. Now, the unrequited love, There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I don't know if it's there's not enough, because the deception can also speak to third parties. We see like a player here. This knight reminds me of the Knight of Wands here, and we see a couple, a few female figures around. So someone who is very popular, someone that wasn't ready to settle down, right? Someone who is not being totally truthful, but getting to know each other. So there will be revelations. There will be openings, opportunities for openings. Let's see. Let go of control issues, you see. So even holding back on emotions may have had something to do with control, trying to steer this relationship in where they wanted to take it. This is saying that someone is letting go of control and allowing for the situation to unfold naturally. And why am I saying that? Because it's as though the hand of destiny, we are going through a very, very fated, fated energies with the eclipses, which they're all about things being eclipsed, people being eclipsed from our lives. Yes, being eclipsed. Remember, though, we're talking about a full moon and a new moon. So something is completing, a cycle is closing up for a new one to begin with this very powerful solar eclipse in Aries that's happening. So I think that courage is necessary here. I get someone needing to have courage and to do what it is that they want, what their heart is telling them to do. Now, the deception and the unrequited love could be the facade that they've been putting on for others, because maybe they felt that it was a sign of weakness, showing that they have possibly fallen in this relationship. And when I say fallen, have bitten the bullet, if you know what I mean, have fallen in love where they tried not to. It's like, how we say that it's the one that got away? Well, they're not, for some of you, they're not the one that's going to get away. It's as though you've gone fishing and you're reeling them in. This is what I'm getting. Let's see what's at the bottom. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Make the effort. Someone is ready to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. These are the messages from the romance angels, okay? What I'd like to do now is take another layer straight away from the same deck. I don't know. I see a lot of happiness with that Queen of Wands. What is she celebrating? There's something relative to luck. Someone's going to feel very lucky, I feel. I just noticed the black cat, which I never really look at, in this Lightseers Tarot. We know with the Queen of Wands, there's always a black cat around her. But would you believe that I've never noticed the cat there in this deck? Let's see the general energies. What is the luck? Why is she feeling so celebratory and lucky? Seven of Pentacles, something that she has invested herself in. Look at the roots. Fourth house and roots. The fourth house is about getting more familiar, being open to someone's personal life, to their home, right? It's like someone letting you in. Let's see what's going on with those roots. And we've got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups obviously is there's been sadness, right? The Three Cups are spilled. But the Five of Cups always keeps those two cups standing. In this card, actually, she's holding the Holy Grail. She's holding the Ace of Cups. She's pouring that second cup out. I don't know, it's like like she's taking a gamble. And we know if this is Leo energy, obviously Leo loves to take gambles, likes to take risks nevertheless. It's like she's pouring out, that fourth cup. So it's the 4 cups in actual fact that are empty. And the 4 of Cups many times to me speaks to missed opportunities or someone not happy in their emotional, personal life. Right? What is the 4 of Swords about in the now? What's this inertia about? Inaction. We've got the 10 of Swords. There's been an ending. Some of you may have felt betrayed. Someone feels betrayed here, nevertheless. But remember, 10 of Swords is the darkest before the dawn. 10 of Swords says that a cycle has ended and a new one is opening up with the Ace of Swords. Right? It does turn into the Ace. It is the beginning. It is a beginning, but it's a closing up. The 9 of Swords is in your position. Some of you will be still carrying a lot of worry, a lot of stress and anxiety. Okay, we've got so many swords, so many dark thoughts, all these crows above. It's not going to work out. They don't love me. I'm going to be alone. All these negative self-talk. Not very healthy. Let's see why we've got the World card in the challenge position. We've got the 4 of Wands. So the challenge is, this is the marriage card. Someone is waiting. Someone has gone through an ending, a cycle, a disappointment. It could be the possible ending of a commitment, another relationship that needs to be completed. And this takes time. The 4 of Wands is a celebratory card, but it's in the challenge position. So this speaks to an ending. And we've got 2 4s. And I just spoke about the 4 of Cups. There have been disappointments in the past, whether someone is leaving another marriage or not. The 4 of Wands is celebration, happiness, coming together with friends, family, with your person. But they could be also at a physical distance. They could be in another connection. If the 4 of Wands is in the challenge, remember it comes after the 3. The 3 of Wands is the initial success, or that, you've put in the effort and you're waiting on your ships to come in. But to stabilize this, something needs to complete, and that could be another story that needs to close up before your story, your beginning, your journey begins. Why do we have the 7 of Cups? Why do we have the 7 of Cups? 2 of Swords, see? A lot of dark thoughts again, I'm going to say, but also dilemmas. 2 of Swords, difficult to choose, choices, difficult choices. 4 of Pentacles, holding back. I prefer to hold back. I'm not ready to be open. So I'm clouding the waters. I'm not being open. 4 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. She's minding her heart. If she's stingy with her money, she's stingy with her heart. Someone has been holding back. There's been misery in the past. And that's because if you're feeling that your person was never really open, it was because they had other choices. It's because they had a very difficult choice to make, which possibly was a wrong choice. Let's look at the King of Pentacles in the recent past. Because the Four of Pentacles to me is they're not letting anyone into their heart. King of Pentacles in the recent past. Ace of Wands. A very strong attraction. An opportunity. If it's not the recent past, it could be the now. Whenever you get to view this, Ace of Wands could be someone that's very creative. Yes, someone that is very sexual. But also, this King of Pentacles could also be someone that's starting to use their ability to see, looking through their third eye, using their intuition. Ace of Wands is, this is what I desire. I take action. I've got an opportunity here. What is this King of Pentacles? What are they going to do with this opportunity? What have they done with this opportunity? Because this is fire, and fire means inspiration, movement. Let's take another card. We've got the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Taurus, Scorpio. Could be any other signs. King of Cups would be Scorpio. King of Pentacles would be Taurus. Now, if that's not the case, we're talking about earth and water. If that is also not correct for you, could be just the energy that they're that they are embodying in the recent past. Now, again, we see strong meditation. King and Queen of Cups. It feels as though the Queen of Cups is already, she knows herself. She's already connected. She already knows the importance of this relationship. The masculine, or whoever holds the masculine position, is going through some sort of an awareness. And they're coming through as much more. They're listening to their emotions. Let's look at the full card. Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords. Ten of Cups. Let's look at that Queen of Cups in the near future. And we've got a King of Wands. If this is the same person, my dear friends, of course, King of Wands could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But if this is the same person, it's like the Queen of Cups is attracting this King of Wands, calling them in, calling her person to, and hoping and wishing that her person is going to be someone who's going to take action. Remember, the Ace of Wands is here, right? So there is a possibility that these kings may also hold fire. We see in the near future that the King of Wands, who is also, we've got the match, we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. It feels like they are embodying the energy of, I take action. This is masculine energy. Even though the Queen of Cups is attracting, she's open, we see the masculine taking on the form of the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is extra powerful. This is someone that's going to take the lead. And yes, they could be a leader. We've spoken about that already. We see the Lion. There's no fear here. This could also be someone that needed their time to mature emotionally, right? King of Pentacles would be more about their money. King of Cups is someone that's starting to open up emotionally. Here we see someone that's ready to chase and do the masculine thing, right? Let's take one more on the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. We've got the Moon. the moon. Strong intuition. Lots of things that will be highlighted, seen possibly. I do feel, because we've got that solar eclipse ahead of us, that a lot is going to play out relative to the solar eclipse, of course. And remember, the moon it does speak to fears, but it also speaks to strong intuition. Also, a lot of revelations about things that were hidden. Now, we see in this deck that the feminine is drowning in her emotions, right? Drowning in her emotions, going really deep, going really, really deep, going into the psyche. Let's see. Let's take one more on that. And we've got Temperance. Temperance and Archangel Michael. Temperance, which is talking about healing, patience. I don't know, it's like I really, really get the ability from the divine feminine to bring in, like to reel in, like catching a fish, like going fishing. I get that the power, there'll be such strong, powerful emotions and psychic abilities moving forward and in the near future, around the corner, right? It's as though she's calling in, she's attracting. It's as though I'm getting like, I don't know why I need to say this, but like she's turning into a mermaid, you know, like a fish being able to live underwater. And I get the sirens, like from the story of Odysseus trying to return home. Remember what I said about the chariot? It's the home. It's the relationship. It's like she's calling energetically. She's reeling her king in. And she's very patient, obviously. Temperance does speak to that. There will be healing. It's like this king is being magnetized and taken in. It's as though she's humming some sort of a song that's very attractive, that attracts this king in. And yes, for some of you, you are at a physical distance. So, wow, what a message that was. Let's have a look at you. In the position of you of the Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold, Five of Pentacles. Huge differences between you and your person. We see the key. The key is here. Can you see the key? She's not focusing on the key. She's got the key and there's the lock. The key is very much that open wound. It's like Chiron, right? I'm not good enough. This is negative self-talk, okay? But she's not focusing that the key is within her. She's got the key herself. We see the door. The door, it's like a door that's closed there, but the key, which is the opportunity, is there. What she needs to do is change her perspective and the way she's seeing things. Let's look at the position of your environment with the Hierophant. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands could be movement, could be a flight, could be messages coming in, changes. And the Knight of Pentacles, someone who could be coming from a distance. We see in this deck that it is a very interesting Knight of Pentacles because, yes, he holds the pentacle on his back, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pentacles. He's leaving the pentacles behind. 10 of Pentacles is another marriage. Clear, please. That's what's really, really interesting to me. He holds the most important pentacle. That pentacle is what he wants for his future. And it's as though he's saying, I'll be damned. Even if I have to crawl, I will get to where I want to go. Right? Obviously, he's off the horse because he's done many kilometers. This could be someone that travels a lot. This could be someone that turns his back on their finances. Remember the King of Pentacles. If this is your person, their financial standing is very, very important for them, right? And remember that the Hierophant could also be a family business, a corporate situation. This is someone that, as you could see the stairs that go up to heaven. This person has been very lucky in their life, I would say. And here they're actually turning their back on finances and on things that were important to them in the past. This is Virgo energy, and Virgo is all about purification, perfection, service. We're talking about Virgo is very motherly, remember. And yes, a masculine can be very motherly and nurturing. Let's look at that 3 of Swords, which is in the hopes and fears position. We've got the 4 of Cups. See, we spoke about the 4 of Cups, someone not being happy. What about the outcome, please, Spirit? The Chariot. We've got that Ace of Pentacles. As I said, he's going to take that pentacle and he's going to offer it. He's offering that pentacle. And this could be also someone that works with earth. Someone that's into property development. Someone that's into farming. Someone that loves to get out in the garden. And of course that would speak to earth signs, but more so Taurus, obviously. Taurus is the land. So there is an offer here on the table. This could be a new chapter, a new beginning, or this could be a brand new home or a brand new relationship for some of you. It's interesting that we've got the King of Pentacles and then we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and that's like going backwards, like the Mercury retrograde. Let's take one more on that Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot. This is something that has grown very deep roots. Again, I'm going to say the fourth house and roots. This is either a soulmate or a twin flame. This is not a karmic. Oh my God. Thank you, dear Lord. Goosebumps. Yes. Yes, there is love here. Yes, there is great opportunities. Yes, there could be a return. King of Swords, we've got all the kings. Hello. Hello, hello. King of Swords. There will be a lot of wisdom. We see the owls here. King of Swords, he uses his sword to clear out things. Remember, King of Swords being Aquarius could speak to the future, yes, but could also speak to someone who wears a uniform, someone that could be work in medicine. This could be someone who's just very intelligent, very intuitive, but also very ingenious where their mind is concerned. King of Swords, yes, this could be someone going through legalities as well, seeking advice. Five of Wands could be conflict within a marriage, within a family situation. Page of Cups, this could be a child, or this could be just a very small offer. I find this card really weird. I mean, you see his feet are up at the top and you can't see his feet here. It's, I don't know, like he's up in the air, or like he's not touching the ground. We see a little love. We see love here. Someone, you know, showing that there is love here. There is love, but this could be, again, King of Swords does not speak openly about their emotions. This could be internal conflict, fear of being open about their true emotions. There's the Magician again, possible trickery. Someone who uses their logic more than anything. But you're very close to achieving your goal, it says. What we see here is love. Yes. Let's look at your person and see what's going on with them. But before we do that, I want to look at this relationship with the Kipper. We will not be doing the yes please today, as I've got lots of work to do for April. So we did it last week. Thank you all for commenting. I think I've gotten all of your personal messages out. Forgive me if I've missed any. I will give you another chance very soon. Let's see what's going on in this relationship. What is the potential, dear Spirit? The potential, my dear archangels. What's going on? To me, this near future also, as I said, it feels like someone is singing a song. It's the Sirens trying to mix up your king, so they don't know which way is back home. Which way is back home? Obviously, Odysseus and Penelope was waiting on Odysseus to return home after so many testing challenges that he's gone through. But these sirens could be anything. It could be their financial standing. It could be their family. It could be a past family. Whatever it is, it feels like with the woman in the water, it feels like someone's trying to drown out those sirens. Very difficult emotional near future that we're going to have with the moon here and this depiction. I'd love to hear your comments on how you would interpret this, how you interpret it for your own life, because it is a little bit puzzling for me. Let's see what's going on. Imprisonment. Injustices. But we've got high honors in the now position. And we've got the courthouse, you see. So obviously with the high honors, this could be someone that either you hold in high regard, or they are held in high regard, or they've got a name for themselves in their community. But again, also, this could be, if this is past, present, future, then there were blockages and limitations, there were injustices. But in the now, there is potential for being put on a pedestal. But what's ahead, because this could speak to justice, there is some sort of justice or a court matter that is being faced in the future, right? The courthouse, which can speak to, yes, some sort of a decision, or someone's going through a separation. Very, very much the Libra energy here. Let's peek what's beneath. And we've got a lot of concerns. What about the high honors in the now? There's a message of concern. We've got quite a few concerns here. The word concern comes through twice. Maybe someone not treating you the way that they should, not giving you the acknowledgement that you should have in this connection. Unless there is a lot of worry and a lot of concerns about someone's reputation in the world. The journey is shown up here, but we've got we need to find the key. We've got the lock here. We've got the door that's closed. The key is an open wound that we need to be able to work through and resolve. There is a possibility for resolution. Even though there are still some concerns about equality, about being fair and just, or someone has got legal matters to face in the near future. Community, see? The main male could be sending you out a message that will be very concerning to you. That could be quite shocking, quite revealing. All right, so we'll leave that there. I want to now go into your person. Let's see where your person is and what's going on for them and in their life. Are they happy? What are they facing? What's going on for them? We've got the stars. We've got the whip, which can speak to karma. It is a number 11 and matters pertaining to fights, arguments, legalities. We've got the mountain. So you see, a wish fulfillment is blocked. We've got an 11 and a 21. So that would be the justice card and, of course, the world card. So again, possibly also the blockages, if this is not anything legal, if distance, physical distance is one of the blockages, that could be the case here as well. But there's also things that need to be taken care of, cycles that will close. Remember, the world card is in the challenge position. So there are obstacles, there is work that needs to be done. We've got the fox which speaks to either sneakiness, secrecy, or even tact. We've got the child, which is something new. Now, this could also be a possible separation and a divorce and a child that's in the picture, or they are through difficulty because they're not going through an easy time. Obviously, we've got the stars here. The stars could speak to some sort of a wish fulfillment or progression towards goals, but the goals are cut, There are blockages and obstacles ahead of them as to what their wish is, right? They're facing issues right now. And maybe they're needing to be intelligent. There's something to do with a child. Maybe trying to hold on to a child or trying to do things in an intelligent way and overcome, maybe not, sort of be blocked from the mountain. The mountain does speak to delays, but trying to find a quicker way, an intelligent way for a new beginning. And we've got the fish. And the fish does speak to abundance, but also speaks to Piscean energy, right? The fish is repetitive. It's like possibly also maybe trying to, if you've been through this cycle with this person, maybe they're trying to do things in a different way this time. The fish, yes, speaks to great abundance. It speaks to wealth, and it also speaks to business. So we could be, you could be dealing with someone that has got great obligations, possibly also legalities relative to business. I do see some due diligence here or something going on pertaining to the law with your person, something like that. And you know, the fish is slimy, which means that, and the fish also swims in schools. So they've got people, important people around them that can help them that are very affluent. So they're looking for a resolution, whatever the issue is here. And if they've been a trickster and done, obviously, have been wearing, you know, a mask with you and haven't been totally truthful with you, they may also be, your person may also be seeking a way to come back into your life and have a second chance, a new beginning with you. So they're trying to do it in an intelligent way. And we've got the anchor, which means they could be going through some grounding, something to do with their stability, their financial stability, problems at work as well. But also the anchor can speak to marriage. This could be a legal contract. Or this could be just a way for them to find a way to come back in, right? And be more stable, offer you more. There is the tree, which we see in the 4th house. What's the tree sitting on? We've got the house. And the cross, which could be a heavy burden. A heavy burden. Now, whether this was a past relationship or the house could actually be your relationship, maybe it has been a burden, but also maybe this was a spiritual connection which your person needed to understand, to come to the acknowledgement that this is not only a relationship where there'll be flirtation, a relationship where the love was unrequited. This is the real thing. This is the real thing. Let's look at the psyche of your person. Let's look at your person's emotions at this time. They've got big dreams about a twin flame connection, even though they're going through a fall season, which means they're going inwards, right? Fall also means emotionally being low, right? They could be dreaming about this connection as well. Obviously, they're connecting with you on a 5th dimensional level, right? So, and they feel you are family, but maybe it's family that's sort of pulling them back. Let's see. We've got grief. It's as though they can feel, they know that you are grieving. It's as though they're asking you to be patient, that they're going through some lower vibrational energies, possibly with their family. And to me, this is the message that I get. It's like they're asking for you to be patient, right? Remember that the Knight of Pentacles says, I'm going to get there even if I have to crawl. And yes, they may be checking you out through social media and through the internet. We've got the observer here. Someone is preparing to re-enter. Someone is checking out your social media. Who is this? It's the divine masculine, is it? Someone that's going through a release. Someone that's been playing the victim, or they've been tied up. They've got regrets about their tribe, about their family of heritage, the family that they've built or the family that they come from. Abandoning. They've regret abandoning. Or they've got abandoning issues, childhood abandoning issues. That's why the answer was no. You could not come to a compromise, it looks like. You could not come to a compromise, or maybe they were compromising in another connection that was dying, let's say. They wanted to abandon, they regret, possibly the choice that they made. Remember I said about a choice here. Oh my God, oh my God. Wow. Wow, everyone. I'd love to hear your comments, obviously. I think that we'll take a message of advice, and then we will take the handwritten love messages. Dear Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice concerning this important relationship, this divine union? What is that we need to know? What is the advice at this time? Where is this connection? We've got a 29, 25, 23. So we've got an 11, a 7, and a 5. 11, 7, and 5. What is the advice? What is that we need to know, please, Spirit? Deep knowing. And I took it in the reverse. Number 43 in the reverse. 43 is a 7. You are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no, thank you, to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Okay, someone here obviously is not listening to their intuition as well, but it speaks to overload, psychic overload at this time. So you need to take a break, you need to take a couple of steps back. But for me, because we've got an owl here as well, I would say that because this is a card of intuition, and the owls speak to wisdom, and obviously they're birds, they bring news. At some point, I would say, and it is a 7, again, I'm going to say that 7th of April. Why? I feel that's an important date. It's come up a lot. Some of you have not been trusting your intuition about a lot of wisdom, knowledge that's going to come in. Something that you were not listening to, your higher self. Those little faint thoughts that you thought, no, that's nothing, you know. I don't pay attention to that. That will show up for you, and that's when you're going to know that you need to listen to your intuition and to have a happy and healthy ability to be intuitive, to tune in. You need not to be in this energy here, in the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, my dear friends. I know it's been hard. It has been hard, and it still will be hard in April. But there are also blessings coming in. So let's take some messages, hopefully from your person. As I say, always we may be tuning in and picking up on your thoughts. Take the messages with a grain of salt. These personal messages will not always talk to you. If they do, that's great. And if you receive the same message twice, then really think about that. Let's see what the messages are for the collective. I want you with me. I want you to be mine. I can't live without you. I want to marry you. I want to share my life with you. Waiting for you to make your choice. I won't be waiting forever. I miss you just as much as you miss me. I'm married. I lied to you. I'm sorry. You can trust me with your heart, babe. I won't ever hurt you. Wealth is not important to me. Wealth for me is connecting to my other half on a spiritual and emotional level. Nothing else matters. Stay with me. I'm going to take one romance angel for each sign. Couple more of these messages. No one compares to you. I want you back, do you? You make me quiver. I'm hooked on you. You turn me on. Hubba hubba. I'm ready to take the next step with you. If not with you, then no one. What can I do to win you back? I think I will leave it there. I want you in my life for today, tomorrow, and forever. If you have received these personal messages in the past, then there's something in this reading for you. Look at all the red. There is so much positivity, and even the dark cards have got lovely messages apart from this one here. So, of course, you're going to need to listen to this again and again, my dear friends, because there are so many messages in here for you. Okay, let's take for each sign now. Okay, so dear Spirit, where love is concerned, in love, in this special union, in the now and in the possible future, please advise us as to what we need to know. Remember that this is for many of you, so can you please guide us, please, Spirit? For all signs, what is showing up in love? What do they need to know? All right. Aries, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Taurus, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Gemini, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Cancer, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. For me, this is Archangel Michael. I absolutely love this card. So we said Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Leo, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. The separation doesn't necessarily mean a breakup. It could be just time apart from your partner. Okay? Virgo, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Oops. Libra, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Of course, this could be someone that you're dealing with, dear Libra. Scorpio, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, and that's something that Scorpio does not do easily. Sagittarius, flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Capricorn, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This is my Capricorn card. Aquarius, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And last but not least, Pisces, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I love that for you, Pisces. Okay, so the difficult cards mainly are Libra, Capricorn, Leo maybe. They're the most difficult cards. Unfortunately, these are the messages that have come through, my dear friends. I hope that this reading helped. I want to thank you so much for joining me, for connecting with me. That's if I'm in the live section. If it's not too late here in Greece, I will do my best. And thank you so much for your love and your support always. I am wishing you well as we are moving through eclipse season, eclipse time. Remember, I am is what is called for right now. Self-love, this is called. North Node, life's purpose. We're getting uncomfortable, moving towards the North Node. Our future is calling us. And the fourth house and roots. There's a sense of familiarity where we're heading, where love is concerned. Yes. So fate is playing out. I hope that fate and destiny is not too challenging and too hard for you. I am wishing you well. Love and light, and talk to you soon. Namaste.